Hey, it's Josh for KelownaNow.com, and I have here with me today 4 members of the Kelowna Rockets. It's the captains of the Kelowna Rockets. It's Lucas Johansson, Nick Merkley, Rodney Southam, and Gordy Ballhorn. And they have a big game tomorrow, Game 1 against Portland. It's round 2 of the WHL playoffs. They just beat the Kamloops Blazers in 6 games, so we thought we'd have them in and talk a little bit about that series and what's up next for the team. So, first of all, thanks for coming in, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Really appreciate it. So, first of all, that first round series, the tough 6-game series with Kamloops, can you maybe just talk a bit about how you viewed the series? How do you think it went? Obviously pretty well because you won, but how was it all in all?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we knew it was going to be a tough one going in for sure. We kind of struggled with them all year long. I think they kind of got the better of us throughout the main season, but they have a great goalie on their team, and I know we knew we had to play at our best. And I know we weren't expecting kind of a 4-game sweep or anything like that, so we knew it was going to be a Game 6, Game 7, and lucky we were on the good side of it anyways.
Yeah, hopefully, well, you didn't have to come back for Game 7. Talk a bit about in Game 6. 2 goals, they tied it up late. What's the feeling on the bench at that point? What are you guys thinking? That's got to be a bit deflating. What's the mood on the bench at that point?
Yeah, usually you just gotta clear your mind and have kind of a stick with it mindset. That's usually what we say in the room in the periods and stuff. With a crowd like that and in that environment, it's pretty tough to stay dialed in, but we did, and then Reed came up with a big goal for us, and the rest is history.
I was going to say on the opposite end of that, pretty shortly after Reed scores that big goal, what's the reaction on the bench? It's got to be good, but what's kind of is that just a big breath out, or what's the deal there?
We're all pretty fired up, I'd say.
It goes from such a high to such a low so fast.
Yeah, we were all joking after the game too. It was kind of like the Victoria series where we're about to lose, and then 0.2 seconds we scored. It's just, kind of the same feeling, so it's pretty cool.
Nice. And you talked a bit about Connor Ingram, the Blazers goalie, played for Team Canada, great goalie, tough to beat. What about your own goalie? Michael Herringer named Goalie of the Month. He had 2 shutouts in the series. Maybe one of the D-men talk about, how nice it is to have him playing so well back there.
Yeah, that's the biggest part. If your goalie's hot, you can kind of build off him. And, if we were scoring, he's stopping. We're winning more games than we're losing, so he's been good for us all year. I think if we didn't have Mike, who knows where we'd be right now. But no, he's been a big part of our team.
Nice. Looking ahead to Portland, you've had a good year against them. Obviously, I think only 1 loss. How do you kind of look ahead to that series, and how do you prepare? And what's going to be different in the playoffs than it was in the regular season?
Yeah, I think obviously they're going to be a lot different team than Kamloops. They're going to be a lot more offensive, and we're going to have to be really strong defensively. So we'll have to bring that part of our game for sure. And I think we had a good regular season against them, but it'll be a lot different in the playoffs, and we'll have to play a lot harder and again play defensively.
Nice. Who do you have to look out for? Who are their kind of guys you're really preparing for, making game plans for? Obviously the whole team, but is there anyone that sticks out?
Yeah, they got a pretty good top 6. Over the time we have this past week, we usually review their team and see their strengths and weaknesses on video and stuff like that. So there's some guys definitely in particular that you're gonna have to be aware of on the ice, and it's a good challenge. We're looking forward to it.
Nice. They upset Prince George. If you played Prince George, you wouldn't have home ice. You'd be up in the interior right now. How nice is it to be able to start this series on home ice?
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't think kind of going into it, we kind of didn't think we were going to be here in the second round at home anyways, but it always helps in the playoffs kind of having that home support, especially they got to come in here throughout the season and beat us once here. So it's always nice kind of having that back support, which I guess you can be nothing but happy for sure.
Yeah. Looking a bit more ahead maybe, I know you don't want to look past Portland, but what makes this Rockets team one that can, make a run to the Memorial Cup this year?
I just think it's our depth. We got 3 lines that can go against any team's top 2 lines and be dangerous and put the puck in the net. And then, like you said, Michael's been very good for us this year. We got the goaltending, and we got 6 good D-men that can play against any team's superstars and shut them down. So I think, we got so many guys that you can go to produce and help us win games.
Nice. Any other thoughts on that? What do you think makes you guys a threat this year?
Yeah, I was just going to say we got some pretty good forwards up front that can put the puck in the net. So if we play a strong, decent defensive game, we're pretty confident back there that we'll get the job done up front. So it's a pretty exciting time of the year for us.
Yeah. For the forwards, maybe a guy like Reed Gardner, who you added pretty close to the deadline, has obviously made a huge impact. What's it been like having someone like him jump in and make such a big impact?
Yeah, him coming down from the AHL, especially when he did right at Christmas, or I guess the trade deadline, was huge because I think playing throughout the WHL, he'd always be, I think he was a 40-plus goal scorer last year, and kind of bringing in that firepower definitely was going to help our team. So yeah, he's been nothing but good for us, and especially he's going to help. Yeah, didn't have too much time in playoffs so far playing over in Prince Albert or anything like this, but I think he's more eager and wanting to go the farthest on this team just because he didn't have that opportunity going out through his whole career. So he probably wants it the most on our team, which is good.
Nick, do you think that took a little of the pressure off you and maybe a guy like Dubé, who were really counted on to score a bunch of the goals early on in the year, and now just another talented guy up front?
Yeah, I think it just gives that extra depth on our top six, and even throughout the lineup. And obviously he's been doing really good and scoring lots. So he's been really good on my line and a good asset to add to the team.
Nice. We're going to do a little rapid fire now. Hopefully you guys are okay with this. I just have 6 quick questions, and the answer is going to be a teammate of yours every time. It could be someone in here. It could be someone obviously not in here, but I'll just go through all 4 of you for each one, and we'll see what you guys think. So the first one, and we'll start with you, Lucas. Who can eat the most?
Me?
Yeah.
I can eat the most for sure, right? What do you guys say?
Yeah, I should probably say Johnny.
Usually I'm calling leftovers after team meals and stuff, so
Really?
I hope people would say me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that from having a big brother that's an athlete too? You kind of
never been
when you're
able to
growing
tell
up, you
them.
had to claim your meals.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm at the dinner table all the time. No, it's all good.
Nice. Most likely to be climbing Knox Mountain on a Sunday morning. Maybe that E or go-getter.
Rod.
Scotty.
Scotty, our trainer,
sure. Yeah.
But a player?
Scott
I
Hoyer.
don't know.
I'd go Rod.
Rod going with him.
Calvin Turco.
Yeah. The Swiss Beast.
Yeah.
We're all pretty lazy on
This
Sundays.
Yeah, maybe we're out there for a nice date or something, but yeah.
Nice.
Picnic.
Best Instagram account.
Dubes, I'd say.
Yeah, do
Probably
Yeah.
Dylan Dubé.
And he's got that Team Canada following too.
Yeah.
Best prankster.
Probably
Footer.
Foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's always up to
he's-
something.
Yeah,
Knows,
but I
knows
never catch him.
the little things to do to really.
I room with him, so he's
Oh
always,
yeah.
he's
So
always doing
you're in
stuff.
trouble, or are you on his team kind of like?
Ah,
is that a good
I'm on his
thing?
team most
Yeah.
of the
Nice.
Gord's pretty good at it too. He won't admit it.
Hey, prankster. What's an example of a prank that say Cal might pull?
I don't know if we can say.
One,
Put in
he
meter.
got a room key to a different room and made sure the guys were out of the room and then took their suits.
Do a lot of just little stuff
At the rink.
Guys,
Yeah.
Your
Put
heart starts
Gatorade,
beating for
Gatorade
sure.
powder in your gloves, so that when you get sweaty, it gets all sticky.
Put
Yeah,
5-3-5
Put the
on
water
the
in the
headband
stick.
on this.
me and Kel.
Yeah. We'll see.
Awesome. Next captain. Is it going to be someone in this room or what?
There's a chance,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a guy in this room that can be a captain for sure.
Any specific name? Who? Maybe outside of this room. Who's going to be the next one to wear a letter? How about that?
I think
I think Kel.
honestly Dubes and Footer. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
18-year-olds.
And last one. Who's going to make the most money in the NHL?
Kel.
Probably Mercs.
Johnny.
Mercs.
There you go. They're sucking up to each other.
Thanks, buddy.
No, yeah. Me or Gordy probably.
There you go. Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. All right. Well, that's all I had. Thank you guys so much for coming in, and good luck against Portland and obviously the rest of the way. We hope to see you guys bring home some hardware to Kelowna.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much.